Hey guys, what's up? This is Charlie with 513 Fit, and today we are talking about releasing sore muscles. Now, usually when you step up exercise programs, one of the facts of life is getting sore muscles. And you don't really want to live with everything sort of feeling beat up and sort of ganked and tight. So let's work on fixing that. First up, from the ground up with your feet. Ordinary tennis ball, stand on one leg, and just roll this guy out. Do about a minute per foot. Kind of work all around there, work the inside, work the outside, work underneath the ball of your feet, your toes. Do one side, then switch, and then do the other. All right, then, this whole process really should take no more than about 15 to 20 minutes. You can do this while watching TV, so nothing super spectacular. Next up, Tiger Tail. This has a nice little sort of padded surface, good bit of grab to it. So if you're a runner, you can work on those shin splints there, work in the front and the side here. And just get into any sore spots. And then the real kicker is working the calf muscle. Now, especially up through here, this top part stores a lot of tension. And it's super common when people's knees start getting sore that this area is really knotted up. So you want to release that. Just kind of linger in any sore spots, work it out. You get both the upper and the lower part of your calf. You know, work all the different angles, linger in any bad spots, and get those guys released. Then, also, one more thing while I've got this. If you have someone who's willing to do it, they can press down and work on your shoulders, and this feels really nice right through here. It's kind of working out the top of the shoulder, the side of the neck. Then, now we get into the foam roller. Now let me hit this so I can see what I'm doing. All right, these guys are pretty much everywhere now. You can get them at Target even, so no excuses to not go out and get one. This is like having a massage therapist on call all the time. So let's work on those hamstrings now that we've done lower half of the leg. I like to cross one leg over the other, just up here in the hands. Careful not to sink down. Pull and push. You can try to get from the insertion point just above the knee to where the glute and the hamstring connect. And usually I like to rotate in a little bit. For whatever reason, that band feels a little tighter. And again, work that whole angle. If there's a little trouble spot, oftentimes where the glute and hamstring connect, just give that a little more attention. And then go ahead, switch legs, same drill. Then, let's work on the glutes. So, feet are planted. Let's go ahead, I'll cross my right foot over my left knee. I'll tip towards the right side, so I'm on that main part of the glute. Pull and push. And again, just find any angles that don't feel so good and work on them. Oftentimes for me, it's like right up here, that upper part of the hip. And just release that, switch, same idea. I would recommend probably starting off with the softer one. I've got one of the black foam rollers here. It's a little more density and it hurts a lot more if you're not used to it. I remember the first time I got on this, it was shocking. So approach with a little bit of caution. Next up, IT bands. So again, talk about something that predisposes you to injury. You really want to release these guys. They affect knee tracking. So bottom leg is straight. Walk your hands over to the far side here. I like to flex my foot and then pull and push. And this one will probably hurt the most. But the fact is, the more it hurts, the more you need it. So it will get easier over time. One side, flip around, cross the foot over that way, and then do the other side. So I'm not letting this guy collapse too much. I have 3 points of support. But if you really want to ramp it up, you can do both legs off the ground, but that's going to be a lot more pressure on the muscle. All right, then next up, let me hit the computer for a second so I can check where I am in the shot there. All right, next up, tops of the thighs, quads. So right here. Again, don't let your belly drop down. Keep your back protected. And then pull and push. And again, you're not stuck with just one angle. You can rotate these guys out. So my toes are pointed out from the hip. You can rotate inward. If you really want to ramp it up, cross one leg over the other. And instead of pointing out and in, it's going to rotate your body so that you get different areas of the quad there. Obviously do one side, then do the other. You don't have to do single leg. That one's just if the double leg is too easy for you. And then next up, let's finish with some back work. This one feels good. So right here, lift up. Again, bum off the floor. And you can focus on just a short section of your back. You can move your way up. If you want to really get in between the shoulder blades, take your elbows and your hands right next to each other. That'll round your back and give you a little more access to those muscles. If you want to work the sides, that's also a good one to do. Get the back of the shoulders here. I feel like I'm drifting out of the shot. Side of the ribs. Especially through here, that little band of muscle in the back of the shoulder is pretty tight. And then again, you can get the middle of the shoulders. And do all that, and you've pretty much got a complete self-massage right there. So, go out and get one of these. Sore muscles are not your friend. I am Charlie Levine with 513 Fit.